Hello, welcome to Rocking Five. My name is Cecil, and we're going to be around here for a couple hours. Got a lot of nice things to show you this morning. And if you're new with us, the way we do this is, we should wait till we have a few people on before I go into all this, how we do this stuff. Nobody there to hear it. So if you're out there, if you'd say hi and let us know you're here, we'd sure appreciate it. Hello, Tyson. Nice to see you. You know how this works, don't you, Tyson? Is anybody else out there? Hello, Lori Boucher. We're just going to hang out here just for another minute or two and let a few people get signed on. And again, if you're out there, don't be bashful. Say hi and let us know you're here and maybe where you're from. Hello, Bobby and Jennifer. Oh, there's Lori. She's here. And April and Deborah. Howdy. Well, if you're new with us, hello, Bobby. Diane. If you guys are new with us, the way we work this, we're here every Monday and Tuesday night at 6 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. And then we're here on Wednesday mornings at 10 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. And we do this Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Now, Wednesday afternoon after this morning's sale, we'll put together everybody's box and their and your invoices, and we'll get invoices out to you late this afternoon, this evening. And then normally, almost everything pays usually with us within 24 hours. So we ship about 95% of our orders on Thursday, and then usually the balance of that goes out on Friday. So and there again, it depends on how fast you pay. It's we invoice through PayPal, and it's a pretty simple deal. If you see something, first off, if you should register, and you do that by messaging our Facebook page and putting in your shipping address and your email address. Then if you see something you want to buy, you just comment sold, the item number, any color or size or quantities that pertains to that particular item. And if you could please put in the sold and item number for sure on everything. That keeps us getting everything correct, so we don't send you a glitter feather when you ordered a saddle blanket. So the number thing is really important to help us keep everything straight, so you get what you ordered, not something you didn't order. So, and I guess that's about the way this works. We'll be here till probably right around noon, maybe a little after, depending on how things flow. And again, if you're new with us, don't be bashful. Say hi, and if you got some kind of comments, just let us hear them. So hello, Deborah and Bobby and Diane Powers in Montana, and Heidi. Nice to see you back, Heidi. So our first item is going to be something that everybody needs. I mean, these are just something that you just can't hardly be without these. And that's these leather glitter feathers. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's like, oh, I don't really need one of those. But when you think about it, I think it's something that everybody needs. They're item number 464, and they're $5. They're leather tie-ons with glitter. And we have pink, purple, and teal in these. And they're $5. They're like must-have items. Hello, Mitzi. Heidi. Hi, Jennifer. South Carolina. I didn't know we were down there. I guess we are. We are now. Okay, item 464. They're $5. Glitter leather tie-ons. There they are. $5. Item 464. And with that, we're going to move right on. Okay, we have a teal one for you, Diane. Thank you. Okay, next item is going to be item number 305. And this is a handy little grooming tote bag. Not very big, but it's got pockets all the way around the outside of it. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 pockets around the outside of it, and then it's got a mesh bottom in it. And let's see, is there? Yeah, so if you get it, you know, when you're putting cleaners and stuff inside of it and stuff, they get kind of mucky in there and stuff. You can just hose it out. It runs right through the bottom. These are item 305. I have them in 12 shades of black on these. Item 305, and they're $12. Grooming tote. Yeah, with four outside pockets to put brushes and stuff, and then you can put shampoos and bottles of stuff in the center of it. It's got a pocket on the inside in there too, mesh pockets. It kind of hangs free of it in there. It's item 305, and they're $12. Morning, Brandy. Glad you could stop by. Item 305, and they're $12. Next item is this paddle brush, and that's what you need this grooming kit for, this grooming bag for, to tote these brushes around in. This is item 471. It's mane and tail brush. 10.5 inches long, 3.5 inches wide. It's got 1-inch bristles, and there are those little wiggly colored bristles on it. It's a mane and tail brush. Item 471 is $10. These have a nice, you need to bump them over a little bit too sometimes. They're good for that too. Item 471, $10. Okay, next item is item 346. This is Naughty Horse Detangler. I'm sure if you've ever used this, you know what it is. It's an apricot oil. It smells really great. It softens and helps prevent hair damage. It's non-greasy. It repels dust, and it's a healthy shine. And it's good for sensitive skin. Naughty Horse, it's item 346. This is the big jar or bottle. It's 12 ounces. It's $32. Naughty Horse. Item 346. Okay, moving along here. Next item is item number 352. I can figure out where I put it. This is teal black. Got a little bit of pink in it. It's hard to see things in these lights in here sometimes for me, but it's got brass hardware. Lots of adjustments on it. It's got metal eyelets. You can't hardly see them because of the glare in the lights. That's the only one I know of, Brandy. Next time I talk to them, I'm going to find out if they can do something in raspberry or something. That's funny how you get a sense about things with smells. I'm that way about like strawberry. I love strawberries, but the smell of like strawberry preserves or imitation strawberry stuff. When I was a kid, my father loved strawberry preserves, so he bought them by the case. So that's all we ever ate was strawberry preserves. And today they just they make me want to gag. Okay, this is item 352, and it's $12. Horse size. It's got brass hardware. It's got metal eyelets. Yes, April, it's a halter. Yeah, yeah. It says they use apricot because it has a, I'm reading this now, it has a high concentration of omega-6 and 9 in vitamins A and E, which strengthen hair and promote growth. I should start rubbing that on my head like crazy. I didn't know that. See, it's probably too late now. That's the reason they use apricot. And it helps with dryness too on their skin or your scalp and stuff. Okay, April, we have this one for you. It's item 352 and they're $12. Halter, it's teal and it's black on the underneath. It's got metal eyelets. Item 352 and they're $12. Yes, it is teal, Brandy. It's a teal one. We might be having video sound is repeating, and that you're saying, you know, it could be that I'm repeating. I do that. Is anybody else having that problem where they're getting a repeat or an echo back or something? If you are, if you'd comment, let us know. I don't know if we can do anything about it, but at least we'll know. These have a nice ring down there to hook up the lead. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Deborah. I do have two of them, April, if you want them. Thank you, Brandy. Thank you, April. Okay, April, we have two of them for you. Thank you. Nice halter. It's got a nice teal. Like I say, in the lights, it really doesn't do it a lot of justice because of the glare, but they're has a lot of color and shine to it. That's item 352, and they're $12. Next item is going to be item 490. Boy, right over there. This is a three-piece set. Now you know, Becky, I think I did miss it. So sometimes it's a good that we get all this repeat business. Okay, Brandy. Okay, great, Jennifer. Okay, this is item 490. You get a 7-foot 5/8 split reins with it. This set. I'll show you the bridle first, and then we'll do the breast collar. It's a one ear. And there's the ear. Got copper buttons on it. And it has some stamping around the crown and then down the cheek. There's the beads. Got a lot of teal glitter in those conchos. Now, these beads are set into the leather. They're not laying on top. And then it's smooth on the backside. So you're not rubbing those beads on their cheeks or on these bullets on their ear. It's all smooth on the back. Item 490, and it's $104. Has a copper finish on the buckle. Buckles on both sides. Adjustments on both sides. Okay, that's item 490, and it's 104. Here's the breast collar. Breast collar has a nice tie down with a scissor snap connector on it and a Conway buckle to adjust it on the tie down. And you got another D-ring up here for another tie down. It's got nice tugs and nice hardware on it. And again, these beads are all inset in the leather. They're not laying on top. And so the back, you don't have beads rubbing on them. The backs are smooth. It's item 490, and it's 104. Breast collar, bridle, and reins. You know, when you said it kept repeating, I thought I catch myself doing that, repeating myself all the time. And I thought, well, maybe it's just me. It's not too late, Deborah. We got that for you. A purple and a pink, and then we have this set for you. Oh, I'm sorry, you didn't want the set. You wanted the feathers. Okay, that's a purple and a pink one. We have them. Thank you. This is item 490, and it's 104. I don't like going over there. It's real bright over there. Next item is we got these little metal lanterns. Now these are we have these in black and red. They're metal. They're item 480 and they're $17. Red one, shiny red. Then we have a flat black one. These they take 2D batteries, and they have these. They get really bright. I wasn't sure how lit up they were, and I took them in a dark room and turned it on and lit the whole room up. Not real bright, but it lit the whole room. So if you're going camping or something, these are handy little gadget. Item 480, and they're $17, black and red. There's those LED kind of lights in them. You can adjust it up and down. A little light, a lot of light, and off. Item 480, and they're $17. Black and red, 480. They're metal. Okay, next item is going to be item 336. Well, if I can get those put away. Okay, these are these little saddle pouches. These are, talking about little handy things. These are a real handy little deal. This hooks onto your pommel up there like that. You got two pockets. You got a big pocket in the front there that opens, and it's kind of padded on the inside of the front pocket. And then on the back, there's another zipper pocket on the back that's not padded, but it's still nice to carry more, put more little things in the back here. And somebody said they make a great snack pouch, you know, and I thought, yeah, they probably do. And it's a place to keep your keys, wallet, things like you don't want in your pocket when you're riding. These are item number 336. They're $8. I have these in teal, purple, orange, blue, royal blue, black. Here's a red one, nice bright red. Here's a lime one coming up. And then I have a tan one. And a little zipper pocket on the back too. And you see in the picture there, that's how they hook up, and they're just real easy to hook up and take on and off to get those quick release snaps on them. You don't have to put them on there and then fight to get them on and get them back off again. And you can put your wallet and keys and things like that you don't want in your pocket. And maybe some snacks and, I don't know, whatever you're carrying. There they are. Item 336, and they're $8. Black, purple, blue, red, teal, lime, orange, and tan. Item 336. Okay, next item is going to be item 389. This is another set. This is a three-piece set. This one is a bridle, breast collar, and wither strap that all match. And it's item 389. It's $124. And here's the bridle. Hello there, Linda. Nice to see you. And again, with this beadwork, it's all laid down inside the leather. It's not laying on top, and it's smooth on the backs. Same with the brow band. It's got a nice smooth back on it. So you're not rubbing beads on their brow or rubbing brow on your beads. It's teal. It looks a little greenish, but it is teal, Deborah. Teal, black, and white. It's item 389. There's the bridle. Here's the wither strap. Matches it. Got scissor snaps on both ends and adjustments on both sides. And it's smooth on the back also. So you're not getting the hair tangled up in their beads. And the leather again is set down inside the leather. I do have some pony things coming up, Jennifer. Yes, today. I have some reins, halters. I don't know what else, but we do have pony stuff today. Yes. It's item 389. It's $124. And here's the breast collar. This one has a double leather tie down with a scissor snap and a buckle to adjust it. They have nice tugs, and the hardware is nice on these. And again, you got a nice smooth back on these. Okay, it's item 389 and it's $124. And that's a bridle, breast collar, and wither strap with this set. Excuse me, I gotta have a little water here. Next item is item 328. And these are horse size fluorescent halters. And we just almost sold out of these. We got, I have one blue one left. This is the blue. It doesn't look as, the blue for some reason doesn't look as fluorescent as the lime and the pink and the orange, but it's a very bright blue. It's item 328 and they're $10. Have a padded nose and crown. Has sort of a chrome hardware on them with metal eyelets. These are item 328 and they're $10. So there's the blue one. I have one blue one. I have, let me get these separated here. Okay, here's a pink one. I have one pink one left. And the pink is definitely pink. There is no question here what color this is. This is bright fluorescent kind of pink. And it has the padded backs on these, on the nose and the cheek, or the crown. So I have one blue, one pink, here's the orange one. I have 3 orange left. And there again, the pink, the orange, and the lime are just really jump out at you, fluorescent bright. And metal eyelets on them. They're $10. I have one more here, and this is the one that you can see from way over there somewhere. And this is the lime one. Yeah, they're $328 and they're $10. I think maybe you're talking about something else, Brandy. I don't know which item you're talking about. Oh, to Deborah. Oh, she's talking about these little bags. These were item 336 on the little pummel bags. That's item 336 and they were $8. Yeah, that was what okay. All right. This is the lime one. And these are $10. They're item 328. And then we're going to move on to something else to look at. Okay, I have a teal one for you there, Brandy. Thank you. Next item is going to be item 422. Maybe? Yep. It's another set. It's comes with a 7-foot split reins, 5/8 split reins. Here's the breast collar. It's 3 pieces. This is the breast collar. This one too has a nice tie down with a Conway buckle and a scissor snap to hook it up. And you got teal, black, white with red diamond beads in there. The red is beads, it's not a stone. Okay, Deborah, we have a black one for you. Thank you. Those are handy little bags, they really are. Got nice tugs on it. It's item 422 and it's $110 for this set. Bridle, breast collar, and reins. Here's the bridle, brow band. Item 422. Throat latch keeps getting in the way so you can't see the beads. There they are. Item 422. It's $110 for the bridle, breast collar, and 7-foot split reins. Next item is item 394. This is item 394. They're $4. They're copper finished, kind of a hammered copper finish bridle bracket. Takes 3 screws. The screws come with it. And then you got to hang your bridle over the top, and then you got a hook down here for your reins or something else, whatever you want to hang on that. Handy little deal. They're $4. They're item 394. And they're metal. Some of these you see around are plastic. Okay, item 394. They're $4. I don't know how y'all are doing, but we've been having 100-degree and plus weather for a long time, and I think today it finally cooled down out there a little bit. It was sure nice this morning coming down here, and but I'm sure it's going to warm up some. But boy, it was sure pretty this morning. 70 instead of 100. These are item 394 and they're $4. Next item is going to be item 220. I have these in 2 flavors here on these. I have these are tempered glass cutting boards. They're 12 by 16. They resist stains, heat, bacteria, and odors. They're dishwasher safe. They're scratch resistant. They won't melt, burn, crack, chip, or peel, like it says here. This one is called Running Horse, or just Running, and it's item number 220, and they're $10. Running. You have little feet on the back. When you set it on a counter or something, it kind of levels out good. This one is item 220, Running. This one is item 220, Standing. Again, these are 12 by 16. They're dishwasher safe. They're tempered glass, scratch resistant, resists stains, heat, and bacteria and odors. Again, they have the little feet on the back. Item 220, they're $10. That one is Standing. Again, here's a Running. The glare from the lights in here really makes it kind of funny looking. They're really pretty. In fact, we have a person that buys a lot of stuff from us, bought 2 or 3 of them, and she framed them, one of them to use in her bathroom. And she framed it. Item 220, and they're $10. Okay, next item is going to be item 390. It's another set. And I have one of these left on this set. And that's this one. This is a three-piece set. You get a bridle, breast collar, and wither strap with it. It all match. Okay, Deborah, thank you. We have that Standing Horse one for you. They're a lot prettier in person than they are on the screen. You won't have that glare thing that you have on the screen that all these lights put on it. But this is the last one I have of this. It's item 390. It's $124. It's 3 pieces. It's a bridle, breast collar, and wither strap. Here's the bridle, the brow band. That's teal. It's kind of a copper color in there, and a little bit of a kind of a reddish burgundy color on the beads. And again, they're set down in the leather. They're not laying on top. And then it's smooth on the backside. Here's the bridle. And it's the same with the cheeks. That's all set in leather and smooth on the back. Three-piece set. There's the bridle. And here's the wither strap. Got scissor snaps on both ends and buckles on both sides. Again, the beads are set in and it's smooth on the back. Smooth leather. You're not tangling mane hair up in the beads on the back. Okay, and then here's the breast collar. This one has a double leather tie down with a adjustment buckle on it. Oh, I just dipped that in my coffee. I can't believe I did that. I dipped that tie down right in my cup of coffee sitting there. It just about came off. It'll probably give that old bad coffee that I had there a little better flavor. If anything, can't hurt the coffee any, and I don't think it got onto the tie down much either. Yeah, and that's going to dry off, and you won't even see that. And it was just dipped in and out. So, okay, item 390. Okay, watch out for the coffee. Here's the wither strap. Beads are inset. Smooth on the back, got nice tugs. You know, I never measured this, but I say this is at least 2 inches, maybe a little more on the width on this breast collar. Item 390, and it's $124. Breast collar, bridle, and wither strap. And we're going to find something else to look at here. What else we got? A little shot of this. It helped it. Yeah, that little dunk and that little bit of leather in there kind of did something to that coffee. I don't know what. Okay, our next item are going to be some wool blankets. These are New Zealand wool. First one's going to be item 407. Put this guy over here somewhere. He's over here. These measure 32 by 64. They're 100% New Zealand wool, and I have one of each, D and F. One F and one D left, and this one is number F. 406. I'm sorry, 407. 407F on this one. These are 32 by 64. They're 100% New Zealand wool. You open them up. We sold a lot of these nice ones to people, and they put them over the back, use them to put over the back of a couch or a chair. And then you fold it, and you have a nice double thick, 100% wool saddle blanket. Almost a pad. I think I would still use a pad with it, but it's a nice heavy blanket. New Zealand wool. You got red, teal, white, black, tan, blue. A lot of colors in it. This one is 407F on this one. Come on, I see. Get in there. And this one is 407D. It's got more browns and grays and red. And what else is in there? Black, red, white, gray, little red up here on the wither, blue. This one's item 407D. Again, these are 100% New Zealand wool. 32 by 64 when you open it up. And of course the colors go all the way through. It's not on the one-sided deals. .32 by 64 opened up. You want to throw it over the back of your couch or a chair, or you got a really nice 32 by 32 saddle blanket, double thick. These are item 407, and they're $47. New Zealand wool, nice heavy New Zealand wool blankets. Okay, we're going to move on to another one. Wow, that looks a very different color on the screen than it is. This brown isn't quite this brown, and the gray isn't quite that dark of a gray. The gray is a little bit lighter, and so is the brown on this. Okay, that's item 407. They're $47. Now the next one is item 406. They're also 100% New Zealand wool. It's going to be 32 by 64. I have two of them left, and I'll show you those right quick. This one is number C, I believe. Yes, number C on this one. 406C on this one. And that's it's got black, dark blue. This is actually dark blue right here where my hand is. It looks black on my screen. It's black out there, and then blue, teal, tan, brown, tan, purple, a lot of colors. This one's item number 406, and it's $47. 100% New Zealand wool. 32 by 64. And they're heavy. Colors go all the way through. Well, I got this one folded a little bit funny. What happens when you hurry too much, I guess. Item 406, and they're $47. This one is 406C. And the next one will be 406D, and I have one of each of these left. That's all we have on these now. 406D on this one. And you can see you got burgundies, and you got browns and black, gray, little blue stripe running through it, red, tan. Item 406D on this one. 32 by 64, 100% New Zealand wool. $47. Nice deal. Okay, and we got 2 more blankets to show you, and then we're going to move on to something else. This item here is item 515. These are 34 by 36. Show blanket size. I have 1 of each, 1 turquoise and 1 red. These are a 4-pound wool blend. These are. And they're $43. They're item 515. And I have this turquoise one and 1 red one left. 1 of each. One turquoise. This red one is red. There's no getting around red with this. Item 515, and it is red. 4-pound, 34 by 36, and it's a wool blend. But I don't know. It feels like all wool to me. Item 515 is $43. Okay, I'm going to look at some more stuff here. Got a lot of things to show you yet. Next item. Next item is going to be after I have a little water. Next item is item 501. And that's these little cowboy boot banks. Item 501. And they're $18. You got a little one who wants a saddle, tell him there's the way you start, right there. Start saving it. These are item 501, they're $18. Money goes in there and comes out there on the sole, this rubber thing there, so they can't get to it easy enough. These are item 501, and they're $18. 7 inches tall, 6.5 inches wide, and it says it's 3 inches long, but I'm going to say it's 3 inches wide and it's 6.5 inches long is what I would say. And 7 inches tall. Item 501, it's $18. Okay, okay, next item is going to be item 486. Another halter here, serape halter. Nylon halter. Got kind of a nickel finish on the hardware. It's got metal eyelets on it to your buckle. And it's serape. It's item 486 and they're $14. Full horse size. And you see it's got the metal eyelet holes there. Item 486 and they're $14. Thing back in a little better shape than that. Okay, next item. Another halter. This is a leather, full-size horse leather halter. I got to be careful here. I think I have a weanling down there. I don't want to show you the weanling instead of the full horse. Okay, this one's full horse size. It's item 512. It's $31. Double leather, brass hardware. Adjustment buckles on the crown both sides. It's item 512, and they're $31. It's rounded leather under the throat. Side. This size. Item 512, leather, horse size. Solid brass hardware with a rounded throat. It says here, and this came with, I guess, from that it adjusts to almost. Okay, now here's the key word: almost warm bloods, and it'll fit a smaller draft. Small draft, not a big draft. It's full horse size. Item 512, and they're $31. Brass hardware. Nice deal. Okay, next item is going to be item 360. Is another set. Get over there in those lights where it blinds you. It's another set. It's a three-piece set. You got a one-ear head stall. Got an 7-foot reins with a scissor snap on one end and a Conway buckle to adjust it on the other end, and same on this end. Oh, I'm sorry. This is 4 pieces. This is bridle, breast collar, reins, and wither strap. It's 4 pieces on this set. Okay, here's the bridle. The one ear. Hello, Colleen. Nice to see you. This is item 360. It's $123. As you can see, it's got some teal and some kind of a burgundy color in there with the teal and the white. That's burgundy. There's down on the cheeks. And again, this is set into the leather. Smooth on the back with the beads. Item 360. It's a 4-piece set. Here's the bridle. Here's the breast collar. Got a nice tie down with a Conway buckle on it to adjust it. I'm going to try not to dip this one in my coffee. It's not easy for me. You got teal and kind of a burgundy color, white, and a little bit of a kind of a silvery color in there also on the beads. Nice tugs. Buck stitch around the edges. Item 360. There's the breast collar. And here's the wither strap that matches all that. Scissor snaps on both ends, buckles on both sides to adjust it. Smooth on the back. Item 360. Okay, what do we got here? Our next item is going to be what? Item 543. We have one of these. We could figure out what color it was. This one now is definitely has blue bead, purple, and blue, purple, and white on the beads on this bridle. It's a one ear. It's kind of a light blue with a white background, and those beads in those diamonds in the center that kind of look black. They're actually purple, but on the screen they look they kind of look black. And there are the cheeks on it. It's got a loop tie connector. It's item 543, and it's $34. Okay. Somebody asked us a little while ago, we got some pony stuff. And we do, we're fixing to get some pony stuff going here. A little bit of pony stuff. Okay, first item is going to be item 491. This is excuse me. This is a teal diamond and brown pony halter, and it's item 491. They're $12. Got the brass. No, it doesn't. It has metal eyelets. You can't hardly see because they're sitting in the middle of those diamonds. Pony halter. Item 491, and they're $12. We're off in the pony business here for a little bit now, just for a few minutes. There's the brow band, the nose band. Item 491, pony halter, $12. Tanya, I'm gonna see something here right quick with this. I'm gonna put these in the smallest holes and see what we come up with here. And then I'll show it to you and see what you think. I think it might. I mean, it goes down quite a ways. It's already pretty small to begin with. And actually you could put some holes in it if you wanted to make it a little bit smaller even, if you need be. You know, I've seen some German Shepherds that would almost fit in the last holes. And like I say, you could punch some more holes in it, make it even a little bit smaller if you wanted to. Yeah, it does to me too, Jennifer. It's pretty. I can't imagine it being much smaller than that. I think if you start talking anything smaller than that, you're going to be talking about dog collars. Okay, there it is, item 491, and it's $12. Pony. And possibly mini, because it gets pretty small. Teal white, and it's got a little bit of brown in it too. Thank you, Tanya. We have one for you. Item 491, they're $12. Do you have a pony or you have a small horse, Jennifer? Okay, next item is item 398. There's another pony outfit here. We got these are these are 6-foot nylon. I call it Pony Youth Contest reins. These are a little bit twisted. They've been in the packing for quite a spell, but they'll straighten right out after you work with them, just for a few minutes even. These are round through the center, contest reins, and then they're flat. They're flat down on the ends. And boy, they're bright. It's got a Conway buckle on it to adjust it on the lengths. And then on the other end, you got a scissor snap and another Conway buckle. And a little keeper there also on it. I guess it depends on cross with which, on Jennifer. Okay, these are item 398. They're Pony Youth Contest reins. I have these in pink, bright pink, purple. These are definitely purple. Blue, bright blue, and then we have a teal. It's kind of a greenish teal, but it is still teal. I wouldn't call it green. Yeah. So these are item 398. They're $9. They're youth 6-foot nylon contest reins. Pony size. Have them in pink, purple, blue, and teal. They're round through the center. They have scissor snap on one end, flat on the last 1.5 foot. Scissor snaps. And then all through the center, they're round. Probably about 3/8 round. Okay, that's item 398, $9. Next item is item 365. Where I put them. Like it's bright. These are, I love my pony sweat scrapers, pink and blue. Have a nice rubber squeegee on them, not too coarse of a rubber. Yeah, I have a funny story about small horses. I bought my daughter. I didn't want to buy her a pony. I bought her a small horse. And Christmas morning, I went down to saddle this guy for her. And I had this nice little saddle, but I got a really outrageous purple and white Arabian blanket for the thing. And I had him tied up, and I went in the tack room, and I came back out carrying this purple blanket with all the white tassels. And he looked over and he saw that, and he backed off on his lead rope, and he was having no part of that purple blanket going on his back. He was funny. So I messed with him, and I thought, yeah, okay. And I took it back in, and I got another blanket and put on him for it, But it was the reaction to that purple blanket that morning was, I'll never forget that. Anyways, these are something for them to do in the meantime. They're item number 365, and I have them in pink and blue. And it's I Love My Pony Sweat Scrapers. They're kind of a rubberized handles and stuff on them. They got a little rubber squeegee on them. Okay, Jennifer, we have a pink one for you. Thank you. $5, pink and blue. I Love My Pony Sweat Scrapers. Item 365. Okay, next item. We're going to out of the pony business now for a few minutes, a little while. Next item is going to be item 358. It's another set. It's a 3-piece set. This set comes with a bridle, breast collar, and reins on the set. You get a 7-foot split reins. They have a teal buck stitch in the reins. About the last about the last foot, I guess, have a buck stitch inside the dark oil reins. Here's the bridle. And you have a teal buck stitch on that. And there's concho with some crystals on it. Kind of a copper finish on the buckle. Same thing with that concho down there. You got some crystals on it, and it's copper finished. Teal. Item 358, and it's $118. You have adjustment buckles on both sides, of course. That's the bridle, brow band bridle, and here's the breast collar. It's a double strap, double leather tie down with a bolt snap, copper finish bolt snap on it, on the bottom of it. Copper finish plate. These flowers on here, on here, they look white in this light. They're really not quite white. They're lighter than the brown on the rest of the floral stuff there, but they're not as white as they look and these lights. It has copper D-rings on the for the tugs. All the metal is copper finished. It's item 358 and it's $118. That's the bridle, breast collar, and 7-foot split reins. And again, the reins have the little teal buck stitching last foot or so, foot and a half down on those also. Okay, next item is going to be item 313. These are our large hay bags. These measure 29 inches high and 16 inches wide. They have metal D-rings for your drawstring on the top all the way around. Then they have a solid bottom in them. These I have in black, red, teal, and purple. They have 2 by 2 inch squares. They have a solid bottom, a draw rope, and 29 inches high and 16 inches wide. And they have the solid bottom. Item 313, and they're $21. Again, if you're new with us, we do this every Monday night and Tuesday night at 6 o'clock. Wednesday morning here now, we're here at 10. This is all Mountain Standard Time. And then after this sale today, we take everything we sold Monday night, Tuesday night that we put in your box, and we'll invoice you on Wednesday afternoon into Wednesday evening. And then 90% of the stuff that we sell goes out as soon as you pay, within 24 hours on Thursday normally. And then sometimes there'll be a few that the payment's a little slower on. We usually get those out on Friday. But that's been working out really well, and it goes fast. And so that's kind of the way we work this. And if you see something you like, just comment sold in the item number and any quantity or color that's involved with it. And that way we can keep everybody's orders straight, so we don't send you a hay bag when you wanted a halter. You know, that's the importance of the numbers with it. Okay, so next item is going to be item number 445. These are tie straps. And these are item 445. They're nylon. Okay, we have a red one for you, Deborah. Thank you. These are item 445. They're $18. They're a 6-foot, 1 3/4 inch tie strap. It has the leather. The leather tie comes with it, and they have the holes punched in it already too, on them. These tie straps are a lot thinner than the off billet. Same pattern. You get a tie with it also. It's 1 3/4 by 18 inches on the billet, and it has the holes in it. These are kind of a teal, black, gold, a little bit of white. $18. Item 445. The billet is 1 3/4, 18 inches. And the tie strap is 6 feet, but it's a much thinner nylon. So if it was as thick as the billet, you wouldn't be able to tie it. So you wouldn't call it a tie strap then. So this is plenty thick to do the job, but it's not so thick you can't tie it. Item 445 and they're $18. Billet and tie strap set. Okay, next item is going to be item number 379. Slip back over into the, looks like we slipped back over into the pony business here again for a minute. These are pony size rope halters with a beaded nose band. They're $17. They have a, I think it's a 6-foot lead, braided lead on it with a leather popper, in case you need to pop them a little bit. It's got a swivel bolt connector on it. A lot of adjustment. Item 379, and they're $17. I don't know, Brandy. Like they said there, Lori will be in this afternoon, and she'll check that. And you're local here with us, aren't you? Okay, item 379 and it's $17. Pony size halter with a beaded nose, $17. Got a 6-foot lead with a popper on it. Item 379, pony size. Next item. This is a yearling leather halter. It's for a yearling. Solid brass hardware. Buckles on both sides. Nice heavy leather. Got a round leather throat in here. It's item 513, and they're $29. Yearling size. Item 513, and they're $29. Okay, next item. Item 522, we got some dog collars here. Somebody's asking about dog collars. There's some beaded dog collars there. We have 2 or 3 flavors of these. First one's going to be item number 522. These beads are set in the leather. They're not laying on top. They're smooth on the back. I have these in small, medium, and large. Those are the sizes here on the screen. They have kind of a copper finish on the buckle. And it has a D-ring for a leash or a dog collar. Item 522, and they're $14. small, medium, and large. Just red, white, and blue. You got a little gold in there too. Item 522, and they're $14. Next item is item number 235. And this is a plain leather collar. I have these in medium and large. They're item 235. And it's plain leather. Smooth on the back. Has a nice copper finish on the buckle and the D-ring. They're 1-inch width and small and, or I'm sorry, large, medium and large on these. And these are $8. Plain leather. Okay, we're gonna go along here to something else. Next item's item 344. These are a 5-inch width mouth with a dog bone and a copper roller in the center. It's got 7 1/4 inch shanks on it. Got a little bit of action in there. They're item 344, and they're $24. Stainless steel, 5-inch mouth, dog bone with the copper rollers in it. Item 344. Okay, move along. Next item is item 136. This is a D-ring with a rubber mouth. D-ring snaffle with a rubber mouth. It's 5 inches with the rubber mouthpiece. It's item 136, and they're $15. Okay, next item is going to be item 135. That's another snaffle bit. And this is another D-ring with a sweet iron mouth on it. And it's $15 also. It has the copper inlays in it. 5-inch mouth, D-ring, sweet iron. $15. I have one of these left. That's this one. Okay, next item is we have these. They call them tack bombs. They're a bomb that you can put your tack in with these to clean your tack. We first got these. I wanted to see how they worked, and I wanted to test one of them. So I went by the directions on this. And what you do is you take 4 or 5 gallons of water. I did it in a big plastic bucket that I have, or you could probably do it in a bathtub or a sink, big sink. But you put 4 or 5 gallons of hot water in a container, and then you put one of these bombs in it. There's 6 bombs in this bag, and you drop one of these bombs down in there with your bits. I had bits, I had combs, brushes. I even had some chin straps that had leather on them with the chains with the leather ends on it. And it gets the leather a little bit soggy on them, but I wouldn't recommend you use leather. But anything else, I put a brush in there that was really ugly. I mean, it was, and so was this comb I put in there. And when in about 30 minutes, this stuff just kind of boils all that stuff out of there. And when you get done, when I took that brush out of there were a few little hairs on it, but there wasn't any muck or anything else on the brush. So it did a really nice job on the stuff. I had some sockets from and wrenches that I put in there with this stuff, and it just took all the grease and stuff off of those nicely. And then you rinse the stuff off, and it's and you're good to go. So it's a good cleaning product in that respect. It's all natural. It's eucalyptus and clove in it, and it's you put it in 4 or 5 gallons of water and soak it for 20 or 30 minutes, and rinse it off. So there they are. They're item 374. They're $19, and there's 6 of them in there. And then she puts a little peppermint on the back of it to give your horse. Or you can have the peppermint while you're waiting the 20 minutes for your stuff to get clean. So they're item 374. They're tack bombs that are toxic free. Thank you, Bonnie. These worked well for me. Item 374, tack bombs. What really amazed me, I mean, all of it took the stuff off of things, but what really amazed me was the brush. I mean, that brush was, and comb were both really, you know how they get. And 20 minutes later, the water is really nasty looking, you know, but especially down the bottom of the bucket. But that brush was clean as a whistle, and it had maybe half a dozen hairs that were still laying on it. You just kind of knock those off and rinse it, and you're good to go with it. So there they are, item 374, and they're $19. Okay, Shelley, we have one for you also. Thank you. We got one for Bonnie and one for Shelley. And the peppermint keeps you busy on the 20 minutes you're waiting. I wouldn't give it to the horse. I would use it. Okay, next item is going to be item 548. It's a rope halter. It's got a lot of adjustment. It's got a 7-foot braided lead on it with a swivel bolt snap connector. It's got a red and white arrow beads on the nose. A lot of adjustment on it. These are item 548, and they're $22. Red and white. It's got fabric on the back. You're not rubbing those beads on their nose. Item 548, and they're $22. Seven-foot lead, round braided swivel bolt, and a lot of adjustment. Item 548, red arrows. Okay, next item is going to be item 494. Which one was it? This was the teal. These are Rommel reins. These are turquoise. These have turquoise and orange, which doesn't sound very good, turquoise and orange. But when you see these, they really look sharp together. It's teal and orange, not turquoise. And then it's got, there are the connectors. You got a dark oil connector with a teal and orange bead on them. These are rawhide beads. You got 8 feet of reins with a slider, so you can shorten up the reins length, put it all out to a tail if you want to, or you can open it all the way back up. There's your connector there. And then here's the tail on it. No, these really aren't barrel racing, Shelley. These are Macate, Rommel reins. I have some barrel racing reins though, and I can show you. I have some leather and nylon in barrel racing reins. But these are nice reins. These are Rommel reins. More of a vaquero style. These are item 494 and they're $46. And for braided rawhide, these are pretty nice on your hands too, even being new. Sometimes these rawhide ones can be a little bit tough on your hands, but these are braided really nice and tight. Item 494 and they're $46. And they're orange and it says turquoise, but it's teal, orange and teal on these. I got one more Rommel reins that I'm going to show, and then Shelley, I'll pull a couple of these barrel reins that I have to show you. I have some leather ones and some colored nylon ones, and I'll show you those after I do this one more Rommel reins that we have here. And this next one is a teal and black Rommel reins. This is braided rawhide. They have black, white, and teal on the beads that are rawhide. There's your connectors with the same on the beads for your connectors. Got 8 feet of reins up to your connector. Of course, this one has a slider also. You can slide it down to shorten the reins up. Take it all the way up, and then you got 8 feet. And your connector out to the tail with a nice popper on the end of it. These are item 421 and they're $46. These are teal black with a little white in the chevrons on this pair. Item 421. Okay, these first barrel reins, Then I'm going to show you, these are item number 137. These are harness leather, oiled, pre-oiled harness leather, soft as they know how to be. The center is rolled leather. It's about 3/8. So they're not real thick, but they're plenty of rain there. Then that rolls down to about an inch flat. That's about the bottom 2 feet. You got a bolt snap on one end with a Conway buckle to adjust it. Then on the other end, you have another Conway buckle so you can adjust it up shorter on that end. Again, this is harness leather. It's got rolled edges. The center, as you can see there, they rolled the leather. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but this whole center part of the reins is rolled round and stitched. So these are item 137, and they're $22. And these are as nice and as soft as they know how to get. Contest reins. Item 137, and they're $22. Okay, that's those. Then I have these. I don't have a number. I must have a number on one of them somewhere. Now I'm hooking other things. I didn't hook that fluorescent halter. Okay, we'll get a number on these somewhere along the way with these. These are braided nylon. They call this yacht line. Okay, Shelley, we have a couple of those for you. Those are really nice reins. They really are, and I think you'll thoroughly enjoy those. They give you that rounded center on them that's stitched. They give you enough leather in your hand you can control what you're doing, but you don't have a fistful of leather either. So that's the good thing about those. Okay, next item is going to be item 368. These are barrel stirrups, slanted. Yes, 137 was Rain's, April. That was the leather competition reins. Yes. Okay, this is item 368. Barrel stirrups are twisted. They have a 37-degree or 35-degree angle on them. They're aluminum. They have a 3-inch neck. Two and a half inch tread. Then the tread, they have they're leather covered, the tread is, and then they have a rubber grip pad in there on top of that. They're 5 inches wide, have a 35-degree angle, a 2.5 inch tread. Nice barrel stirrups for this twisted angle. Item 368, and they're $43. Twisted aluminum stirrups. Got a nice rubber grip in there, in addition to the leather covered with a 3-inch leather neck on them. 35-degree angle on them. Okay, we're going to move on to something else here. Next item is going to be item 122. This is Bondi Fly Revenge. This is a fly spray. It's ready to use. It's a 32-ounce spray bottle. Protects horses, beef, dairy cows, goats, sheep, swine. It's good with horse flies and face flies. And you spray direct. Don't get it in their eyes. Don't spray their eyes. Okay, Cara, thank you. This is good stuff. It's item 122 and it's $12 for a 32-ounce spray bottle of it. I mean, it doesn't say here, but I don't. If it's good on beef, dairy cows, goats, swine, and sheep, you know, you could probably, if you have a dog that's bothering, you could probably rub a little on him too, and it wouldn't hurt him any. It's called Revenge by Bondi. Item 122 and it's $12. Okay, next item. While we're doing flies, let's do this other fly business we got here too. These are those fly strips. Everybody has seen these. These are the ones that you pull down out of the little round gizmo, and there's 10 of them in this box, and it's 10 of them for $5. And these things catch flies. There it is. That's what they are, and it's got that string on it. You pull on it, and whoosh, there it is. You got them. These are item 124. They're $5, and there's 10 of these in here. Hang them in your tack room, anywhere you get bothered with flies. Now, we've had our warehouse door open for a while. We should probably hang some of these out there too. It's the same stuff as Revenge, or Bondi makes these. Bondi Revenge Flycatcher. It says no escape. These are item 124 and they're $5 for 10 of them. Okay, next item is going to be a fly mask. It's the one with a fringe nose. Fringe nose. It's item 362. I have, all I have is 3 large left in these. I'm out of the rest of them. These have a removable nose on them. This fringe is removable. Has the ears. It has a double Velcro, heavy Velcro throat latch on them. And I have these in large. And the rest are sold out. There's a double Velcro on the throat latch. And it's a nice heavy Velcro too. No woofing about that. Item 362, and they're $16. And the fringe will come off of these. It's a little bit of a job to get them off, but they do come off. It has a double heavy Velcro on the fringe band that's Velcroed on there, and you could take it off to clean it, I suppose, or if you didn't want the fringe, you could take it off. Item 362, and I have 3 large ones left. Okay, next item is going to be item 354. This is a fly sheet. Every time I showed fly sheets, I opened the thing up back here so you can see it, and I realized you really can't see anything about them. So we started, we got a good picture of it, and that's a much better way to see it than me trying to show you these things. I have these. These are 100% polyester. They have 2 adjustable nylon single belly straps. They have an adjustable double closure open front. They have a removable leg straps and an easy adjustment long tail cover. They have a fleece wither band on the wither. These are item 354. They're $34. I have these in 68, 70, 72, 74, 76, 78, 80, and 82. And I have 1 of each size is all on these. So that's from 68 to 82 on the sizes. Item 354, and they're $34. Next item, it's going to be item 198. Now, these are a Wild Turkey brand is the brand on these knives. They're handmade. They have a surgical steel blade, a bone handle. It has a cord cutter and hoof pick on 1 blade, and then it has a 2.5-inch blade on it. These are very sharp. Like I say, they're surgical steel on the blades. Bone handle, handmade. Overall, it's 4 inches closed. They're item 498. I'm sorry, item 198, and they're $12. Bone handled surgical steel blades. It's got like a hoof pick and cord cutter, and then a regular 2.5-inch knife blade on it. Stainless steel, surgical steel. And bone handle. Item 198, and they're $12. Okay. Next item. Come on down off of it. This is a Bozell with a teal nylon Macate reins with it. It's got a beaded brow band, black, teal, and white. Same on the cheeks. Got a nice throat latch. Here's the Bozell. Rawhide. Knot on the back. This is item 404, and it's $82. That's a Bozell bridle and 22-foot Macate reins. The reins have a rawhide bead on it with a tassel. That gives you 8 feet of reins. Then on the tail, that'll leave you about 13 feet of lead line here on that. Has a rawhide bead and a leather popper on it. nice setup. Thank you, Kathy. We have one for you. These are a nice deal. Item 404. And they're $82. Teal, black, and white. Okay, we gotta move it kind of along here. Next item is going to be item 448. And this is a it's teal, black, white, and gold tie strap set. Here's the Latigo, the tie strap. It's 6 feet by 1 3/4 inches. Okay, Shelly, we have one for you also. Thank you. And here's the tie strap. It comes with the tie leathers and the holes already punched in it. The Latigo is really, I'm sorry, the off billet is really thick, and the tie strap not so much. Tie strap is plenty strong enough, but it's not so thick that you can't tie it. If it were as thick as the billet, you wouldn't be able to tie it, and it wouldn't be a tie strap. These are item 448, and they're $18. $448. It's 6 feet by 1 3/4 on the tie strap, and it's 18 inches by 1 3/4 on the billet. Item 448, and they're $18. Tie strap and off billet. Next item is going to be item 531. These are ladies' spurs. These have a really cool roller ball as opposed to a rowel on them. The bumper. They have a silver inlay on them. Get that over. You can see that. I don't know if you guys can make that out at all or not. They're that dark brown iron with the silver floral overlay. And then this bumper is a ball that rolls on that. So it rolls. So it's a good, give them a nudge along, you know. These are item 531, and they're $40. And it's that dark brown iron with the silver overlay on them. The roller ball. Okay, item 531. And we've got one more pair of spurs here. And they're going to be item number 408. Now this is more of the dark brown steel. This has a long shank with a bumper on it. The shank is 2.5 inches long on the shank with the ball on the end. This ball doesn't roll on these. Has a 1-inch band. And this is a 3 1/4 inch boot width on these, as opposed to the women's, which I think was 2 and about 2.5 on the other ones I just showed you. These are a men's spur here. Item 408, and they're $24. Then we have some spur straps, I believe. Yes. Next item is going to be item 255. Spur straps. These are medium brown and black, kind of a two-tone. They're item 255 and they're $14. Smooth leather on the back. Item 255, brown and black. Okay. Next item. Next item is going to be a feed bag. It's a mesh feed bag. Got it confused with the fly mask. Okay, this is it's a nylon mesh 9x10 feed bag. It's got a nice adjustable strap with an easy release buckle on it. Solid bottom in it, of course. It's item 314 and they're $10. Feed bag. Mesh feed bag. Thing about the mesh as opposed to the solid, they can breathe when they got their nose down there. Everything is secondary to breathing. These are item 314 and they're $10. Have any shade of black you want. Solid bottom. Mesh feed bag. Okay, next item. Going to be item 263. This is a wither strap with a sort of an Aztec design on it. It's teal. It's got some orange, white, a little gold in there. It's got nice scissor snaps on both ends, buckles on both sides to adjust it. Smooth on the back. The beads are inset in the leather. This is item 363 and they're $18. Okay, item 363, they're $18. The next item is going to be item 121. And this is a last set. This is a bridle, breast collar, and rein set. 7-foot split reins with a loop tie ends on them. Here's the bridle. This is item 121. It's $87. Here's the brow band. A lot of nice stamping on it. Same thing with the cheeks. Got a concho with a loop tie connector for your bit. It's item 121. It's $87 with bridle, breast collar, and reins. It's a contour breast collar. Breast collar is worth $87. Well, okay, not in the coffee. There's the breast collar. It's got reinforced ends on them. Nice stamping on them. Nice Conway buckle to connect it. Contoured. Nice tugs. It's item 121 and it's $87. Okay. Alrighty. Well, that just about does it for us today. We're gonna get busy with these boxes and stuff. Everything was ordered Monday night, Tuesday night, and this morning will go into your box, and then we'll invoice you for everything this afternoon and early evening. Usually, it takes us a while to get all these invoices out, and then as soon as you pay within 24 hours, we get everything shipped. And normally, for the most part, everything has been shipping with us on Thursday, so that's been good. So we get things out fast. Another thing I want to say too, we don't sell anything that we don't have in-house. So if we don't sell stuff that we've got ordered, that's on order or it's on its way or any of that, until we have the product in-house, we don't put it up here to sell it. Once in a while, we have oversold something where we were one short, and I missed it on there when we had a bunch of something and people ordered 4 or 5 of them, and I only had 3, and I didn't catch it, but we catch it before we invoice you, so you won't get invoiced for anything that we aren't ready to ship. So anyways, that's about it for us this week. Hope to see you next week, and we'll be back Monday night at 6 o'clock. So y'all have a nice week, and thanks again. Good night.